Yeah, man. Then we got the How High single. Sorry about that. I accidentally pressed pause on my fucking camera and shit like that. I don't know how I did that, but yeah, man. This single came out in 1995 from the show soundtrack, one of the greatest hip hop documentaries of all time. Very, very dope. You know what I'm saying? This was known for shit like the that Silver Connection sample and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, very, very, very dope single. Love it. Then we got MF Doom with Operation Doomsday. Fucking 1999, a very dope album. You know what I'm saying? This is actually the remastered edition. You can tell by the stupid ass cover. I want the one with the original, but I was grateful I got this one and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? And I think it was the reason why they changed because there was like some legal issues with the original cover and stuff like that. But this was known for something like Gas Straws, Hey, Rhymes Like Dimes, Doomsday. I mean, very dope and stuff. Then we got MF Doom with Food. This album came out in 2004. Very, very, very dope album and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Technically, this is actually the second album he did under the MF Doom moniker and stuff like that because of the fact that because the way he did other albums, the Victor Vaughn and things of that nature and stuff like that. Very dope. Kind of left off where Operation Doomsday kind of left off. You know, songs like Whole Cakes, fucking fire. 2004 was a pretty dope year for Doom and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? He was doing this album, and of course he was doing the motherfucking what's the album, Mad Villain album and stuff like that too. So yeah, man, very very dope album. Fucking Food. Then we got George Michael, Listen Without Prejudice, Volume 1. This album came out in 1990. Very, very, very dope record. In my personal opinion, my favorite George Michael album. You know what I'm saying? I know everyone says Faith, Faith, Faith. I know I fucking love Faith. Faith is the fucking bomb. But this album definitely stepped this game up songwriting wise and stuff. You know what I'm saying? This is actually one of those few albums from like when an artist goes mature and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That I can vibe with. You know, he has songs like, Listen Without Prejudice. I mean, songs like Praying for Time. They Won't Go When I Go. Heal the Pain. Very, very, very dope shit. Then we got Michelet with, what's the fucking album? The Self-Titled. That came out in 1989. Michelet affiliated with NWA. Dr. Dre's girl, you know what I'm saying? Pretty good album. This was known for something like Something in My Heart, Silly Love Song, No More Lies and stuff like that, That's New Jack Swing, kind of R&B and stuff, pretty dope. Then we got Mint Condition with Meant to Be Mint. This album came out in 1991. Very, very dope album. This album, they were still trying to find their sound, but they still managed to have like a couple of dope shit like, Breaking My Heart, Are You Free, Forever in Your Eyes. You know what I'm saying? This has some production from Jelly Bean Johnson too. You know what I'm saying? So, very, very, very good album. Then we got Mint Condition from the Mint Factory that came out in 1993. Their best album, my favorite album. This is the album I personally feel like they found their sound and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? This was known for songs like No One Does It Better, Someone to Love, You Send Me Swinging, Gumbo. Love this fucking album. Fucking fire. Then we have Definition of a Band from 1996. Very good album too. Another one of my favorites. This was known for songs like What Kind of Man Would I Be, which I'm not even gonna hold you. I like it, but I'm so fucking tired of that song. It gets so overplayed in my personal opinion and shit, Change Your Mind. Definition of a Band. You Don't Have to Hurt No More was pretty good. I mean, this is just R&B at its finest. Then you got Mobb Deep, The Infamous. This album came out in 1995. This is the second album. Very good album. Love this album and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? This was known for songs like Survival of the Fittest, Eye for Now, Your Beef Is Mine, Shook Ones Part 2, Up North Trip. I mean, hip hop classic, y'all should know. Then we got Mobb Deep, Hell on Earth. His album came out in 1996 and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Pretty good album. Known for songs like Extortion, Animal Instincts, Man Down. Around this time, they were going through the whole East Coast West Coast beef. They had lost like a lot of people and stuff too. So you know what I'm saying? I had this copy, I think, as far back maybe as 2012 and stuff like that. So yeah, if I get it, if I see a vinyl and stuff like that with a kid, I may get it. But yeah, man, I might try to get that European version one day. Then we got Mobb Deep with Murder Music. This album came out in 1999. Very good album in my personal opinion. I kind of feel like it kind of gets a bit slept on out here. I mean, it has its fans though, but I don't feel like people give it as just due to see how consistent it was with Hell on Earth and stuff like that. Cause I love this just as much as Infamous and Hell on Earth. You have songs like Illustrious. What's that song? Where You're From? What's Your Poison? And stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Quiet Storm remix, which has like Lil Kim's best fucking verse and stuff like that too. Yeah, very dope. Then we got Pharoahe Monch. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, when it came to Murder Music, this album was originally supposed to have came out in 1997, but it got bootlegged and stuff too, so they had to actually redo some of the albums, take some tracks out and stuff too. So yeah. Then we got Pharoahe Monch with fucking Eternal Affairs. This album came out in 1999. Very dope album, classic album. This is the first solo album after Organized Confusion, split. This was known for songs like Behind Closed Doors, Rape, Simon Says, the next shit. Very dope shit. Then we got Pharoahe Monch with Desire. This album came out in 2007, 8 years right after Eternal Affairs. Just letting you know, Eternal Affairs, for a while it was out of print and stuff like that because Simon Says uses a Godzilla sample and stuff like that too. So now these days it's in streaming. These days it's in streaming and stuff like that too. And I think they did reissue it, I think, but I could be wrong. But yeah, pretty dope album, Desire. This is almost as good as as Internal Affairs. Actually, scratch it. It's just as good and shit. Songs like Bar Tap, the cover of Welcome to the Terror Dome, Desire. Pretty dope record. Then we got Monica with Miss Thing. This album came out in 1995. Very dope record. Of course, you have production from Dallas Austin. You're in for some good shit. You know what I'm saying? Songs like Before You Walk Out My Life, Don't Take It Personal, Get Down With You. Very dope record and shit like that. I fucking feel like this may... No. My favorite album is actually Everything I Am. I feel like Everything I Am may be my favorite album, then this one. And then after this one, it's gonna be this one right here. The Boy Is Mine. This album came out in 1998. It's kind of crazy because The Boy Is Mine being the Brandy song, Clive Davis, he wanted to capitalize off the success of that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he named it. He wanted to name the album that. This album very dope. Angel of Mine, Gonna Be Fine. The Boy Is Mine with Brandy. Everyone knows the deal with that track. It's a classic and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Then we got Shantae Moore, fucking Precious and stuff like that. This album came out in 1992. Shout out to my homegirl Ash for this one and whatnot too. This album came out, it has songs like Listen to My Song, As We Never Met, Who Do I Turn To, I Wanna Love. This was some very smooth R&B. Then my favorite album, A Love Supreme. This album came out in 1994. Very dope album. She kind of went a little jazzy with this one and stuff too. Yeah, it sounds like I'm What You Need, Old School Lovin', I Want to Thank You. It's a shame because the label didn't really promote this record like that, you know what I'm saying? That's why it was kind of like a commercial. At the time, it was like a commercial failure, but A lot of the Shantae fans, they love that album. All right. Then we got Shantae Moore's the third album, The Moment Is Mine. This came out in 1998. This was like another solid album from her, you know what I'm saying? This was known for probably her biggest song, Shantae's Got a Man. You know, I've Got the Love and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? You know, CD lot purchase, so yeah. By the way, Ash got me the first two Shantae albums. I got the third Shantae, so just letting y'all know. Oh, I forgot this other one. She also got me this one. This is Exposed. This came out in 2001. This one has some heat too, you know what I'm saying? I have to re-listen to this one. You know, this has the song Fucking Bitter, you know, When It Comes to Me. So this one got some heat, you know? Now, wait, hold up. Yeah, I kind of fucked up on the alphabet a little bit, so let me see. Yeah, I should be good now. Okay, now we got Mos Def, Black on Both Sides. This album came out 1999. Hip hop classic, in my opinion. His best album. This was known for songs like Hip Hop, Miss Fat Booty, Umi Says, Rock and Roll, Brooklyn, Fire album. Then we get Keith Murray with The Most Beautifulest Thing in This World. Very, very, very dope record. This album came out in 1994. You know, this was known for songs like, you know, the title track, you know, Psychosomatic, you know what I'm saying, Herb is Pumping. Yeah, this is definitely a very dope, like Keith Murray, man, one of the best, you know, at the period, you know, fucking fire. Now we're going to get to my favorite album, Enigma. You know what I'm saying? This album came out in 1996. Fire album, in my opinion, and shit like that. It's kind of crazy, too, because around the time he released this album, he had gotten arrested and stuff like that. And at the time, too, you know, after they didn't want to promote, I think they only dropped one single, which was The Rhyme and stuff like that, too. Wait. He was on Jive at this time. Yeah, So yeah, man. I love something like Call My Name, How to Death, you know what I'm saying? And around this time too, you know, he started his beef with Prodigy and stuff too. So yeah, man, you know, I need to get my hands on It's a Beautiful Thing from '99, because that one I have to say was that one probably is actually his best one and stuff like that too, you know what I'm saying? Now we're going to get to Mystical, Mind of Mystical, that came out 1995. Another Jive release, okay. Yeah, man, I know Mystical is like not a lot of people's favorite person right now, you know, of the controversy that he got into and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we're just going to talk about the music. We're just going to talk about the music and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Excuse me, I'm just trying to get some CDs. Trying to get some CDs together. My fault about that. Fuck. I would fix these after I finish this video. Yeah. Alright, sorry about that. So yeah, this album came out in 1995. Technically, this is his debut album with a couple of new tracks and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And it's funny too because he had dropped his debut album on some indie label, but then, you know, he got in a deal with Jive and stuff too, kind of a fucked up deal, as Mystical would describe it and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Very, very dope album. That's known for songs like Y'all Ain't Ready Yet, Mr. Hood the Critic, you know, That Nigga Ain't Shit, Beware, you know what I'm saying? Beware and songs like Beware and Here I Go, he was throwing shots at UNV, a Cash Money group and stuff like that too, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. Then we got Ghetto Fabulous. This album came out in 1998. You know what I'm saying? I want to say this came out after Unpredictable, which I need to get my hands on and shit. This was a CD lot. You know what I'm saying? Very, very, very dope album and stuff. I want to say all the other Mystical albums in my collection are the CD lot purchases and stuff too. So yeah, man. This one I definitely got to re-listen to. But yeah, this one he was just on fire. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Then we got fucking Let's Get Ready. This album came out in 2000. This was when, you know, he left No Limit. Yeah, I didn't like this one, but I'm glad I got these last ones in my collection. This was no songs like Shake Your Ass. This is when everybody try to have their own back that ass up. It was cool. Danger was pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I gotta finish up my the mystical and stuff like that. Then we have Tarantula that came out 2001. Again, you know, he's still on that commercial stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, songs like, you know, Settle the Score. Oh yeah. You know, this is actually his last album to date because, you know, after, you know, he went to prison and all that shit. So yeah, man. Then we got NWA with Straight Outta Compton. This album came out in 1988. I also have the vinyl version of this too, so this is actually the first edition I got. Very, very, very dope album. Hip hop classic. Known for songs like Fuck the Police, the title track, just the way Ice Cube started it off and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Compton's in the House, I Ain't the One. You know, very, 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 very dope album, man. This album, if you're a hip hop fan, you don't got this album, I don't know what the fuck to tell you, you know what I'm saying? Then we got fucking, and yes, if you can hear, I am jamming to Mint Condition. I'm gonna be jamming to some shit all night, you know what I'm saying? Then we got fucking 100 Miles and Running. This is the EP. This is when Ice Cube left the group. Man, I don't give a fuck what no one says, man. This EP and Ice Cube's Kill at Will, two of the best EPs in hip hop. I dare anybody to fucking argue me with that shit, you know what I'm saying? And it's kind of ironic too. Because it's like they all just made so much dope music around this time too, you know what I'm saying? So like, not even just the Ice Cube and NWA catalog. You had DOC, No One Can Do It Better. You had Above the Law, like Living Like Hustlers, the Vocally Pimpin' EP and shit like that too, you know what I'm saying? Of course, what I mentioned, MC Ren. So yeah, everyone was just dropping some good shit. But this album, man, this one when Dre stepped it up with the production and stuff like that with the G-Funk, you know what I'm saying? You know, he also had Cole 187 help him out too and stuff, you know what I'm saying? 100 Miles of Running, that's actually my favorite NWA song. He had the Fuck the Police Part 2 plus Surprise Part 2, you know, the Real Niggas, which that was not only a diss to Ice Cube, but it was also a diss to this East Coast group. I want to say what they're called, Mob Style and stuff like that too, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, stay tuned on that. Whoa. Now, in my opinion, their magnum opus, Niggas for Life, 1991, motherfucker. My favorite NWA album, man. Shout out to Coogee, man. You know, he knows how much I love this record and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? You know, this record, man, yes, I know a lot of people are saying it's sacrilegious to say, oh, you guys say Straight Outta Compton. Like I said, I love Straight Outta Compton, but this album, they just got more creative and stuff like that too. Now, granted, everyone says, you know, the misogyny, which I'm not off about dissing women and stuff like that too, but at the same time, you know, it is what it is. That's when it comes to it, you know, but, you know, songs like, you know, Real Niggas Don't Die, you know, Appetite for Destruction, Always Into Something, you know, Approach to Danger, you know, Fucking Fire. One of probably Dre's best production and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Dre's best production next to Chronic and Doggy Style and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Give me 1 second. Let me set the vibe right. Yes. All right. Nasty Nas. Yep, this is gonna be fun. Illmatic, 1994. Greatest hip hop album ever. You know what I'm saying? You know, one of the greatest and shit. You know what I'm saying? Fucking masterpiece. I got the OG version on vinyl. This is actually the 2004 10th anniversary remastered edition, which I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm kind of disappointed with this edition because the remixes, I didn't really care all too well with some of the bonus discs. I mean, they had Star Wars and On the Wheel was pretty good, but some of these other remixes, I mean, but we'll talk about it another day. Um, he has as for the OG version, he has songs like "And New York State of Mind," classic, "World Is Yours," "Memory Lane," "One Time for Your Mind." I don't give a fuck when no one said that song slaps and shit too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, everyone knows how much I love that record. Now we got "It Was Written." This album came out in 1996. A very good album, just as equally as good as Illmatic in my opinion. Because people be trying to play "It Was Written" like it's the fucking little brother that always wants to tag along when the big brother goes out to parties and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just to let y'all know, this is actually the European version, and you can tell because the song "Silent Murder," very dope track, and I purposely got the European version too, so yeah, y'all can't tell me shit. You know what I'm saying? You have songs like "I Give You Power," "Watch Them Niggas." Man, what y'all know about that song though? You gotta watch them niggas that be close to you and make sure you do what they supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Very dope. "Taking in Blood." The only song I kind of don't really care about is probably Nas Is Coming. You know, with the one that Dre produced, but yeah. Then we got "I Am." This album came out in 1999. Very dope album. Another very great album. People again be trying to play this album. Little trivia: Nas almost died because when he was doing the album cover, the clay from the album mat got into his nose and he couldn't fucking breathe for a minute. So that's crazy. And yes, this album was known for songs like "We Will Survive," "You Won't See Me Tonight" with Aaliyah, "Kissing." Man, this album is fucking fire. You know what I'm saying? Probably my fourth favorite Nas album. To see, I want to say that. Yeah, I'll say that for now. Then we got "Nostradamus" that came out in 1999 too. Now, granted, "I Am" was supposed to have been like a double. Was supposed to be called like "I Am" the autobiography, but just like with Murder Music, it got bootlegged and stuff like that too. So Nas had to like take some tracks out of "I Am," and he wanted to do an album to meet the December deadline. So this is when Nostradamus came in and shit too. Now everyone makes it out to seem like it's like the worst hip hop album ever. I'm gonna be real. Is it some of Nas's best work next to Illmatic? It Was Written, etc. No, but I still generally enjoy this record and stuff like. Even when I first heard it, I didn't really think it was a bad record. I mean, there was some songs I could have done without. Nostradamus, I could have done without. "You Owe Me" with Genuine. Quiet Niggas, yeah. Big Girl, yeah. But other than that, everything else is pretty fire. Project Windows with Ron Isley, come on. Family with Mobb Deep was dope and shit like that too. Um, I will say like this is now great. This is some of his best. I won't say it's some of his best work, but it's better than albums like "Hip Hop Is Dead" and what's the other Nasir. Whoa. Then we got Stillmatic. This is 2001. Very dope album too. A fucking classic. This is the 2001 reissue with I got this purposely because I cannot stand the song Braveheart Party with Mary J. Blige. And it's interesting too because this issue also got a bonus disc with like snippets from like the lost tapes and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Very very dope. Known for songs like the classic diss track "Ether." Had "One Mic," "The Flyers" with AZ, "Second Childhood," the last collab him and Primo did to date. Well, no, I can't say that. I can't say that. But hey. Then we got "The Godson." This album came out in 2002. Very dope record as well. You know what I'm saying? This album, I'm not gonna lie, man. This album is one of my personal favorites from Nas and shit, because it has some of his most illest tracks. But this was released at a time when his mom was dying from, I want to say, breast cancer and shit too. He has songs like "Last Real Nigga Alive," which I want to say, man, one of my favorites of this album. "Dance," very emotional song, a tribute to his mom. "Made You Look." But I'm not gonna lie, it did have some tracks. Hey Nas, um, fucking Thugs Mansion, New York with the Tupac shit. I didn't care for that. You know what I'm saying? But I'll still say it's a very good album. Then we have The Lost Tapes. This album came out in 2002. This is the compilation of like the unreleased songs that were supposed to be on the original I Am. Very good album. Very, 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 very good compilation. You know what I'm saying? This was known for songs like No Ideas Original, Blaze of 50, Everybody's Crazy. Some of his most like poetic works on this one. Then we have Street's Disciple. This album came out in 2004. I'm not gonna hold you, you know what I'm saying? This is a very interesting album. It's kind of experimental, to say the least, you know what I'm saying? He tried I respect him for trying like a lot of different things, but not everything really worked. And the things that did work on this album, like the home runs were like one in a needle in a haystack, but it still has some pretty good songs. Like, of course, Bridging the Gap. I love that record. You know what I'm saying? A Message to the Feds. Sincerely We the People. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie. There was this one song, American Way, which is a very different beat from Q-Tip. To say, like, he uses the George Clinton sample, and that's something that I would have never expected from Tip and stuff like that. Because you know, when it comes to that sample, a lot of West Coast heads use that shit. You know what I'm saying? But you know, pretty straight album and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I'll give it, like I said, it's pretty straight. Then we got my opinion, the underrated Untitled album. You know what I'm saying? Very, very good album. I don't have Hip Hop Is Dead. I'm not really in a rush to get that record, to be real with you. You know, this is known for songs like You Can't Stop Us Now, Sly Fox, Testify. He originally wanted to name this album Nigga, but of course, public didn't really want that shit, so yeah. And then we had Life Is Good. You know, this album came out 2012. Very dope record. One of my favorite Nas albums to date, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? This album came out when he was going through his divorce from Khalees and shit too. So a lot of these songs was kind of like more personal, introspective. I would say this is more like of a transitional album and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? He was inspired by fucking Marvin Gaye's "Here My Dear." Yeah, Khalees's wedding dress right there. True. Yeah. Then we have Naughty by Nature with their second album, self-titled. Reason why I call it a second album because they have the first album where they went under the name The New Style and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? But you know when it came to that, they had to change their name once they signed Tommy Boy and once they went under Queen Latifah and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Very, very, very dope album. Fucking fire. This was known for something like OPP, Let the Hoes Go, Pin the Tail on the Donkey. This is actually the reissue, and it's a reissue because it has the song Uptown Anthem, which that was originally on the Juice soundtrack, but you know that soundtrack was so popular, and you know the label reissued it and put that there. You know, pretty common practice. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What time is it? Can I make it? You know what? I might. Yeah, because this shelf looks like it's about to do some funny shit too. So I'm gonna try. I'm gonna knock these out right quick. It's all good. Yeah, they got Naughty by Nature with Poverty's Paradise. This album came out in 1995. Yeah, I'm missing 1993. I'm gonna get that pretty soon. But yeah, pretty dope album known for songs like World Go Round, Craziest, Feel Me Flow. A lot of people say this is the best album. I'm not gonna argue with that. They did get the first Grammy for Best Rap Album. I'm more of a 1993 nigga, but you know what I'm saying? This one was still pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Then we got 2002's Icons. This album came out, 2000. I just said 2002. I think this is one that they did without DJ KG. Not that good. I actually got this as a part of a CD lot. You know what I'm saying? But I still got it, for collector's purposes because this is a pretty rare album. Then we got Michelle DeLanchello with Plantation Lullabies. This album came out in 1993. Pretty good album, you know. Probably my favorite album from her. Maybe this one or the next one. You know, this is known for songs like Step Into the Project, Still on Ice, you know, fucking I'm Digging You. Yeah, very soulful, very funky and shit. Then we had Peace Beyond Passion. Very dope album, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying? I like how she named almost all the songs based off the Bible chapters. Mary Magdalene is my favorite track off this album. You know, The Way was pretty good. Yeah. You can pretty much call that a neo soul album too. Then we got Mr. fucking Nelly. Fucking Country Grammar. Classic album. I don't give a fuck what no one says. This is my fucking shit. Known for songs like the title track, Ride With Me, you know what I'm saying? Batter Up. Yeah, this was a very dope album. Then we got Nellyville. This album came out 2002. Not as good as Country Grammar, but I still can fuck with this and stuff too, you know. This is known for songs like Pimp Juice, Air Force Ones, Dilemma. Around this time, he was beefing with KRS-One, you know, right. And he threw some shots on it. I want to say on a song, Rock the Mic remix and stuff too. So, yeah, man. Motherfucking nigga made Air Force Ones more expensive and shit. We got New Edition, fucking Heartbreak. This album came out in 1988. My favorite album from them. This is when they got more in like the R&B bag and shit. You know, this was without Bobby. You got motherfucking nigga Johnny Gill and shit. You know what I'm saying? This is known for songs like If It Isn't Love, Any Heartbreak, Crucial, You're Not My Kind of Girl, Super Lady. Yes, Super Lady, a fire ass track, man. I fucking love that song. And of course, Can You Stand the Rain? Then we got New Kids on the Block. This is Face the Music. This album came out 1994. Again, shout out to Ash for this one and shit like that too. Believe it or not, it's actually my favorite New Kids on the Block album. Yeah, I said it. You know what I'm saying? This was known for songs like You Got the Flavor, Dog, Dirty Dog. I mean, yeah, they kind of went a bit like, it kind of had like a little bit of New Jack Swing in it and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? Of course, this album, they didn't really do too well. They didn't really promote this album too well, but I don't give a fuck. This is my fucking shit, you know? Then we got the New Power Generation with New Power Soul. This album came out in 1998. It's sort of a de facto Prince album and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? But, again, I'm not a big fan of this record like that. I think I did a review on this years ago. First of all, this fucking cover, this looks like a fucking video game or some shit like that. What's up with the microphone? You know, I love Prince, but I'm like, nigga, what the fuck? The only song I really liked from this album was probably like, what's that fucking song? Wasted Kisses, but I think it's like a hidden track or some shit like that too, you know what I'm saying? But this album's not that good. Then we got Randy Newman with Toy Story soundtrack. This album came out in 1995. Toy Story, one of the best Disney movies ever and stuff like that too, you know what I'm saying? Like, this was my fucking childhood and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? You know, this is known for something like You Got a Friend in Me, you know, Strange Things and stuff like that, you know. All my Disney heads, y'all should know. Then we got 9 Inch Nails, The Downward Spiral. This album came out in 1994. Fucking fire album, my favorite 9 Inch Nails album and stuff like that. This is actually a reissue, if I'm not mistaken, and some shit too, you know what I'm saying? Songs like Closer, March of the Pigs, Hurt. I mean, probably my favorite rock album from 94. Got, the fuck? Okay. Got fucking Nirvana. Damn, all these C's got fucking dust in them. What the fuck, man? Got fucking Nirvana with Bleach. This album came out in 1989. This is actually the first Nirvana album. What's the album? Nevermind, it's not the first album. You know what I'm saying? This album is very dope, very dark and grimy. This is known for songs like fucking About a Girl, Love Buzz, Paper Cuts, fire album, love it. Then we got Nirvana again with fucking Nevermind. Pretty dope album. You know what I'm saying? I love this record and shit. This is actually a very influential album, known for songs like Spells Like Teen Spirit, Come As You Are, Lithium, Drain You. I mean, it's a classic album. Then we got In Utero that came out in 1993. This is actually my favorite Nirvana album, believe it or not. This album was a bit more dark and grimier. I feel like this is always the album that Kurt Cobain always wanted to make. This is known for songs like Skintless Apprentice, Heart-Shaped Box, Milk It. Very dope album. Sadly, their last album, rest in peace, Kurt Cobain. Then we got the live album, the MTV Unplugged in New York, a must-have in your collection, not just for Nirvana heads, but for grunge heads, and also just if you loved unplugged albums and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? I love the version of what's the song? The Man Who Sold the World. Where Did You Sleep Last Night? This has the best version of All Apologies, and that's the thing about this record too. They didn't go the usual route like other motherfuckers who went on unplugged. They just did like either singles and stuff like that, or just like past songs. They kind of picked like a lot of obscure songs to cover and went back to their roots and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? Very, very, very interesting. Probably the most interesting unplugged episode ever and stuff. Then we got Baby, Notorious B.I.G. with Ready to Die. This album came out in 1994. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna show you this. I got both this and the remastered. I got the remastered edition first, of course, but I had to search long and hard for the OG copy and stuff like that too. Because the reason why I got the OG copy, because a lot of samples were taken out of the remastered edition and stuff like that too. So I had to represent. I had to get the original and stuff like that too. But other than that, I shouldn't have to say too much about this. This is a fucking hip hop classic, one of the greatest. Biggie doing his thing. Friend of Mine, Suicidal Thoughts, Warning, Give Me the Loot, Everyday Struggles, fucking dope. Then we got motherfucking Life After Death. This album came out in 1997. Unfortunately, this was his final album before his tragic death. Very good album too. I love it. Do I love it just as much as Ready to Die? Almost, you know what I'm saying? I feel like this album did have a little bit of filler I could have done with that, like Nasty Boy, Another, and stuff like that too. Mostly in the second disc, you know what I'm saying? But nothing really too major, because I really only dislike 2 songs. Well, not only dislike, it's a bit too harsh, but didn't care for 2 songs. Because like in Ready to Die, my least 2 favorite songs are Respect and Friend to Die. Everything else is fire. This one is mostly just like Nasty Boy and Another, where I pretty much like everything else and shit too, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, say the least. Classic album, in my opinion. All right, now we got these 2 left and shit, you know what I'm saying? Start off with my boy, OC, Jewels. This album came out in 1997. This is his second album. To me, it's pretty neck to neck, which I like better. This one, A Word Life, which I need to get my hands on. I'm slipping. But yeah, this album was very dope, known for songs like Can't Go Wrong, Chosen Ones, Win the G. Very dope record. Then I got this artist named Amy O, Elastic. This was just a blind buy and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really have time to actually re-listen to this, but I heard some of it. It's like some folk rock. I got it because it was free, but, I'm not complaining, Then we have OGC, which is The Store. This album came out in 1996. Yeah, we'll go with that. Pretty dope record. This came out when, Boot Camp Click was dropping that 4-album run and stuff like that too. This is known for songs like Hurricanes to Rain, Danger, God Don't Like Ugly. Yeah, very, very dope. Yeah, hold on. Oh, yeah. We got Shaquille O'Neal. Yes, Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq Diesel. This album came out in 1993. Very, very good album. Shaquille O'Neal, he's not the best rapper, but he's fucking entertaining. This is known for songs like I'm Outstanding, Let Me In, Let Me In, Shoot Past Slam was dope. Oh, You're a Roughneck. Yeah, this was a pretty dope record. I need to get some this second and third record, but those are kind of hard to come by. Then we got Frank Ocean with Channel Orange. I had recently done a review on this album. I fucking love this album. Thinking About You, Super Rich Kids. Yeah. Then we got Ohio Players. Yes, my motherfucking group right here, motherfuckers. With that fucking Honey. This album came out in 1975, excuse me. Very funky and stuff like that. This was like a nice mixture when it comes to R&B, funk, and a little bit of jazz and shit like that. This is for songs like Let's Do It, Sweet Sticky Thing, Honey. This might be my favorite album from. Actually, scratch it. It is my favorite album. And a little trivia though, it was rumored that the girl on this album cover, like the honey burned her, which is why there was like unusual scream in a song Love Roller Coaster, but it was actually just a keyboard effect and stuff like that too. That's wild as fuck. Then we got the compilation Gold. This album came out in 1976. I only really have this because of the fact that it got the disco song and stuff like that. Feel the Beat, Everybody Disco, which but this is alright, you know what I'm saying? I got more Ohio Players records on vinyl and stuff like that too. So then we got Old Dirty Bastard, Return to the 36 Chambers, the dirty version. This came out in 1995. Fucking classic record, man. Y'all should already fucking know how I feel about this record, man. It's not even fucking funny, Shimmy Shimmy Ya, Rawhide, Hip Her to the Hopper, You Just Don't Stop Her. Dun 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 dun. Very, very dope and stuff too. I'm gonna kind of speed through these next couple ones and stuff like that because my phone's actually about to die. Onyx, All We Got Is Us, fire album in 1995. My favorite album from them. For songs like Better Off Dead, Punk Motherfuckers. This album, they did a lot of the production themselves and stuff too. Then we got Organized Confusion with that motherfucking self-titled that came out in 1991. Very dope record and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? It's known for songs like Releasing Hypnotical Gas, Fudge Pudge, Audience Pleasers. You know what I'm saying? This is when it was signed out in Disney, Hollywood Basic. My only gripe, I just wish the mixing was a little bit better on this. Then we have Stress, The Extinction Agenda. This album came out in 1994. Very, very, very dope record and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? This is known for songs like Stress, Kill, Destroy, Stress. You know what I'm saying? Black Sunday, Bring It On. Very dope. I love it. And then we have Ozzy Osbourne with Diary of a Madman. This album came out in 1982. This is actually the 2011 reissue. And I'm glad I got this because of the fact that, Sharon Osbourne, they had actually reissued this album back in 2002, but she didn't want to pay the band members, I think, like the publishing and some stuff like that too. So what she did, she hired studio musicians and tried to redo those albums. And yeah, that's why if you guys love Ozzy Osbourne, don't get the 2002 reissue of Diary of a Madman and Blizzard of Oz, which is actually his first album. I actually got the vinyl of that album too, thank God. But yeah, but the 2011 reissue restored everything and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Which I had to double check too, but this is a very dope record. This is actually my second favorite album he's ever done. Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm gonna say, I feel like the Blizzard of Oz is my favorite album. It's Blizzard of Oz, Diary of a Madman, No Rest for the Wicked, and the fourth one is coming right up. So yeah, this album has known for songs like You Can't Kill Rock and Roll, Tonight, Over the Mountain, very dope. This is the last album that Ozzy and the late great Randy Rhoads did and stuff like that too, very dope. Love it. Then we got Ozzy Osbourne again with No More Tears. This album came out in 1991. This was a very, very, very dope record. You know what I'm saying? He kind of had like a commercial renaissance again with this one and stuff like that too. You know, this was known for songs like I Don't Want to Change the World, Mama, I'm Coming Home, Time After Time. I mean, one of Ozzy's vocally best records and stuff too, you know. Very, very, very dope. Now we're going to take it to ATL, Outkast, Southern Playlist of Cadillac Music, 1994. Classic album. You know, can't go wrong with that Outkast sound and stuff like that too, you know what I'm saying? Very dope. Then we got AT Aliens. This album came out in 1996. Again, another very good record and stuff like that too. You know, this was known for songs like Elevators, Wheels of Steel, Two Dope Boys, Fire. Quemini. This album came out in 1998. Fire album, my favorite Outkast album. This is known for songs like Synthesizer, Skewered on a Barbie. Recently done a review on this album too, so y'all can see my thoughts there. Alright, this is the last stack for the night. We got Outkast Stankonia. This album came out in 2000. This album is good. You know, it's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? There's some tracks I would have done without. You know what I'm saying? But this was like the beginning of like the experimental phase and stuff too. So pretty solid. Then we got Anderson .Paak. We got him with motherfucking what's this album called? Malibu. Shout out to my boy Kruji. Put me on to this fucking record. Very dope. The Bird, Without You. This is that nice R&B album. Probably my favorite R&B record of 2015. Nah, I can't say that shit. But I'm about to do a video about that. Then we got Paris with The Devil Made Me Do It. This album came out in 1990. Very, very dope record. You know, Paris on the political hip hop, known for songs like This Is a Test, Panther Power, you know, Break the Grip of Shame, Ebony. I love that song. The way he flipped that Heatwave sample was unique. You got motherfucking Paris again with Sleeping with the Enemy. This album came out in 1992. My favorite Paris album. You know, it's known for songs like Make Way for the Panther, Sleeping with the Enemy, The Controversial Bush Killer. You know what I'm saying? Very, very, very dope album only. You know what I'm saying? Parliament, Mothership Connection, 1976. This is actually the 2003 reissue because it got the bonus track, the promo radio version of Star Child and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Classic album. You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite Parliament albums to date. You know, this is that classic shit right here. P-Funk Wants to Get Funked Up. Super groovalistic pro-suffunctication. Damn, that's his fire. Woo! Then we got Pete Rock and C.O. Smooth. Yeah, man. They only have 2 albums, so I'm just going to show both together. Mecca and the Soul Brother and The Main Ingredient. Very, very, very good record and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Very influential when it comes to hip-hop. Mecca and the Soul Brother. This is known for songs like When They Reminisce Over You, Lots of Lovin', Act Like You Know, Straighten It Out. All that good shit. Main Ingredient. This was known for songs like motherfucking Carmel City. By the way, this is actually my favorite album. Some Won't Come Out, I Gotta Love, Worldwide. Yeah, man, this is a very good record. All right, then we got Pharcyde, Bizarre Ride to the Pharcyde. This album came out in 1992. This is actually my favorite album they've ever done. This was known for songs like, you know, Oh Shit, For Better or For Worse, Passing Me By. Everyone knows that record. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is a classic album. All right, I got 4 more left. Okay, got 2. Pink Floyd, you know, I got 2 Pink Floyd albums, so I'm just gonna show both together. Y'all know how much I feel about Dark Side of the Moon, man. I love this fucking record. My favorite album they've ever done. Speak to Me, Great Geek Inside, Money, all classics. Animals, probably one of the most underrated they've ever come out with. This album came out in 1997. This was based on the book Animal Farm and stuff like that too. You know, this is known for songs like Dog, Sheep, Pigs on the Wing. Very good record. Poor Righteous Teachers, Per Poverty, 1991. Very underrated. Love this album. You know what I'm saying? Songs like Strictly Mashin', Hot Damn I'm Great, Shaquilla, Freedom or Death, dope. Rest in peace, Tony D. And finally, the late great Sean Price with Monkey Bars. This album came out in 2005. Very, very good album. This is Underground Classic, Fake Neptune, Heartburn Shakedown, all the great songs. All right, y'all. Actually did a lot with the CDs since I never thought I didn't think I was gonna finish it. But yeah, probably for the next episode, it might be a little bit shorter. I'm just gonna show the rest of this shelf right here because next when I get to it, I gotta show this whole box. And then I gotta go to the shelf over there and stuff like that. So thank y'all so much for watching. I will see y'all later. Peace.